What is up, everyone? I wanted to do a topic because it's a thing I get asked the most. How do you find loads in a cargo van? Let's get right into it. Now my kids are in here. They wanted to play in here while I do this video. Now let me say this. You're not going to find loads for your cargo van if you're asking me over and over. And because I keep telling people the same thing, you have to hit up logistic companies in your area. You have to fill out carrier packets. Sometimes you just send an email with your information, your insurance, or this or that, your MC number, DOT, and say, hit me up if you get any. We handed out a bunch of business cards, which were very cheap. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video is because I get asked all the time.
This one's cool.
And I'm like, well, it's a loaded question because too, you can go online. You can look up owner-operator, jobs. But it's more like I look for, like I'm interviewing them, that there's no strings attached. That if they have a load and they hit me up, that's it. There's a percentage that they get. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video so bad too is because I am asked all the time and I give those general, broad answers because like I'm not attached to anybody. You know, they'll say, oh, well, where do you get them? How do you get them? Hoverboard. Let's not do the hoverboard right now.
Come on, Mom.
So that's why, like, it's not just like an answering question. Like, I'll give all the advice, but you gotta go and do the research. Dude, the internet is insane. Every load that I've found is on the internet. And yeah, we do use Truck Stop, Doft, and DAT. But now, see, the thing that I noticed is when you put in partial and you're calling all these places, I put a lot of different vehicles in, and I'll talk to these brokers and I just ask questions. I say, I got this, I got that. Do you got anything? So that's the thing. It's all about like how much you want to grind. How much do you want to, it can be 50 cold calls. Not completely cold, but just look up logistic places around. And then those owner-operator places, as long as they're respecting the fact that you're running, it's your authority, that you want to be your own boss. But if they're instantly talking all this stuff about like, okay, yeah, and then we'll shoot you them and it's like forced dispatch. Like if that's the vibe you're getting, then for me personally, I'm good. So that's the thing. It's like, it's all over the place. And people ask paperwork and stuff too. I've only had one, and it was my first one when I went to California.
This is the way.
I had to fax and do so much paperwork. And I had someone reach out to me to say to do step by step, but it's not really, it's all different. But for the most part, it's just, it all depends. And it's very like, once you start doing it, and factoring, I use Bobtail, for when I factor those loads that I get directly from brokers. But that's the thing, is it's all about getting out there and doing research. And dude, we are in a great time with the internet. Nice. They're on the hoverboard out there. To where we just gotta go out there and you gotta really give it your all. And it does help to have a great teammate. Like my wife, this was such an epic risk for us because like I said, I kept moving up. If you heard our story on here, I know it's long, but to get to where we came from and then to get the CDL after COVID took away my other high-paying job, to go for this after only having my CDL 10 months. And we were debating on a straight truck and all that. I put that in one of my other videos, but I went with something just, bio-ride and not take all of our money. The other things that took all of our money, but that's another story. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because when people say, how do you get your loads? I write a big long thing that I actually had to just like write out and send. It's a lot of just getting your name out there and treating brokers like human beings, It was super uncomfortable for me at first. Super uncomfortable for me. Felt really weird. What do you have to say?
I don't want to interrupt, but can I get my hoverboard?
Yeah, I think it's in that room right over there.
Yeah, it's locked.
That room's locked?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go do it in a second, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, just so you know, she needs her hoverboard. But anyways, yeah, and as you guys see, I'm Minnesota nice. Like I'm here to help, and that's why I'm constantly telling people, you know, these things. But there's no definitive like this is it.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? There's been other things like, okay, like for instance, I was getting an oil change done, and shout out to dude who gave me a free oil change. And he, I told him thank you very much. He gave me the free oil change, but he told me about where you deliver like TVs and stuff, and I'm gonna look into it, but haven't yet. And he said it can be decent money, and the bigger thing you have, like the cargo van, because he used his Jeep, you know, so he could only do certain size TVs or whatever. But that's the thing, like there's so much out there that it's all about just, you know, call around. Like that's what I was saying with brokers and stuff, because there's actual brokers that's what they specify in, is just like TVs and things you bring to homes. My daughter brought in this thing that was for my other daughter's birthday party. It's like a light up thing. So my daughter has made this a video. I'm looking and I'm seeing my face lighting up and stuff. But so it distracted me a little, but I had to make this video because I've had so many people hit me up about it, and like I'm always willing to talk, and I love it. That's my son said I have a cargo van. And that's why I wanted to make this video though, is because I love it. I love that everyone's liking, sharing, commenting, and just like being so supportive. But then obviously we got some of those haters that I love that I definitely, one guy said he's been a constant hater, which is so weird. And then the first thing he ever said was, be a real man or something, get your CDL, drive a truck. And I said, I have my CDL and I have driven big rigs and straight trucks, you know, like it's just so outlandish that people don't like have any reason to be resentful or negative towards somebody who's just grinding, having fun, because I didn't expect to like this industry this much, but when I got my CDL, I did, you know, I got it because it was a smart thing to do. And then when I thought, me and my wife debated this for about 3 or 4 months, might have even been longer. So that's it too, when people talk to me, and people know I'm big on save up and buy a vehicle, because why get into a business to be in debt? But I'm not saying that's bad, because I know a lot of people do the lease thing and drive for a company, or they'll have their own authority. But that's just my opinion, because we're big on that. Now my other son's turning the light on and off, but to me that took so much more pressure off of me to just have my insurance and my commercial insurance once a year, the UCR, all that stuff, you guys know. But like that's the thing. Now my other son, is blinking the light. So this is a lit video, as the kids would say. But that's why I'm just saying that's my opinion on that, because I have people who keep asking me over and over, do you think I should do that? Do you think I should, you know, get a lease? And I say, if this is what you want to do, I would save up for the money. We saved up our money forever, but that was because we wanted to invest in property, and that's still one of our goals. Well, maybe we might be investing somewhere else pretty soon. But that's the thing, is that's just the way we have lived, because of certain things that we started learning as we, you know, grew up. So to us, that's why I'm adamant on just owning your vehicle, because another reason I bring that up about all of this is because when people are asked, oh, what should I do, this and that, and then I feel like people, you know, lease a vehicle, a 2017, which is awesome, like whatever, I'm not saying it's bad, but then they drive for a company because I think they have that payment, and then they lose their mind, and then they go to it, you know, because they're like, I need to make this payment, so I gotta go drive for this guy. She's dabbing now. So that's sort of my opinion on that too, and I just wanted to bring that up because I feel like I understand though, if I had a payment and I couldn't find loads while I was grinding it out, all these other methods that I was talking about. And then I just was like, I just got to drive for a company. But then to me, that's why I said that would be like having a job. That's why I didn't like that idea. I would have just went back to driving truck with my CDL. I really liked the company I was at before. I'd probably just be like, what's up, guys?
My stuff back.
But I was very determined. A trucker buddy there who I really liked, he said that he's seen a lot of people try to leave and start something and business in general, and then they come back, and that's something I didn't want. I had no reservations, neither did my wife. Like, we got worried, obviously, because cargo van, we had always heard that, oh, dude, you need that high roof, which it is better. I mean, there's so many loads I've missed because I didn't have a high roof, but we're still making more than I did at $24 an hour as a truck driver. So, I mean, I'll take that. We're making enough. Oh my gosh. She's like pretending to throw a basketball. There's a flat screen here, expensive camera. But anyways, thank you for watching. That's like, I know I ramble, but at the same time, I don't want to, sometimes I write things, but I just want to tell you guys like what comes off my head, because I've been asked this a lot and I say a lot of these things, but I really hope the best for everyone. And same with us. We just still starting this journey, and there's so many other like companies that I have to call because I just Googled them. Logistics teams in Minnesota. That's it.
I want to say something.
And then she's got to say something too before we head out.
We got 2 hoverboards. Actually 3 though.
Yeah.
One I got one for my birthday. Kason got one, which is my big brother.
Yeah.
And my little brother is just hanging on my big brother's board.
Yeah, that's true. So with that being said, we got hoverboards, and like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification.
And hit the like button.
Hit the like button. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.